This is all really strange, obviously, because I'm not used to all of this, but it's amazing. Like, I just feel like every week something new happens to us and I'm just embracing it. Oh, it's amazing. Obviously, I'm used to just watching it. It's super fun watching, but it's like even funner being on it. It's so cool. And obviously, I get to work with Ant and Dec and Stephen Mulhern, and all of the team are just amazing. Well, I am starting to, I'm bringing back Street Mate, so I start filming for that in May, so I'm looking forward to that, and then I'm just going with the flow. Well, I love watching, I actually watch it. I've loved watching all of them. I love Davina, I think she's like, I loved all of her twerking and everything. And I've just been watching Dermot, I watched that on Catch Up, and I loved watching that. I loved Dermot. I think I'm not quite ready for doing something as big as that. I think baby steps, you've got to walk before you can run.
Wow, of the recent series?
All coming up?
I think, do you know what's interesting for me? So a couple of weeks ago we did a 90s ending to keep Josh happy because he said he had more fun on Harry Hill's show than our show. I know. So we did this massive 90s ending. We had Hadaway singing What Is Love. We had Mr. Blobby, Mr. Motivator, Pat Sharp, as 90s as we could. And since then, people really jumped on board. Last week, we pretended to start up a political party called the 90s Party to go back to the 90s. But now, with Brexit being triggered in Article 50, I think we need to take that and run with it and get this kind of 90s vibe, this Britpop vibe back around Britain. So I'm quite excited over the next few weeks. I want to make hats that say "Make Britpop Again," and I want to have this whole campaign where we get everyone in Britain positive and enthusiastic about Brexit. Oh my goodness, all the time. Yeah, when Ian Duncan Smith resigned, that happened at 8:30. We were on air at 10, and so within half an hour we completely rewrote the first 10 minutes of the show. The weirdest one was when the military coup took place in Turkey. And I mean, I found out 15 minutes before going to air, and during each ad break, my producer was updating me on the coup. So out of each ad break, I was going, okay, the president's left the country and he's on Facebook, I think. So, but that's the joy of the show, is that we're always current. We're never missing a story because we pre-recorded the show. Listen, I mean, I love Noel Fielding. I absolutely love Noel Fielding. I like the fact that Sandy loves Noel and they've done stuff together, because they're the kind of combination that shouldn't work, but I mean, I would almost see her as a bit of a mother figure to Noel, going, come here, you crazy kid, stop what you've been doing, settle down a little bit. I'm surprised that the tabloids are trying to unearth stuff about Noel, because he's bonkers. Like, what did you expect Noel Fielding's private life was going to be? I mean, you know, I know stories about Noel that he's told me that I think, man, I can't wait for that to hit the news.
Are you going to be sharing any of those with us on
Absolutely not. I'll let Noel share those. But the thing is with TV, you never know what's going to work. You know, you could have come up with a combination that everyone has gone, well, they're the perfect combination for Bake Off, and then no one watches it. So you may as well take a punt on someone like Noel and Sandy. Do you know what? I never take anything for granted when it comes to TV, and yeah, there's been a lot of negative stuff about The Nightly Show, but that doesn't mean it takes ages for a show to find its feet and for a host to find its feet. And what are we, 4 weeks into The Nightly Show? I think if it was the one host, if it had been the one host for 4 weeks, you'd go, listen, we've got 8 weeks of this person. It's probably going to take 4 or 5 weeks for them to find their feet, let them bed in. But every host has got to come on a Monday, get up to speed straight away. Just when they get into it on a Friday, they're out and someone else is in. So it's a really tough ask. And, you know, again, you never know who's going to be. Gordon Ramsay might be the perfect host. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's no one can ever pick what's going to work in TV. Well, we've got James Blunt on the show this week, so you know that's going to be great. There's stuff, I mean, I can't really talk about what we're doing later in the year, but there's about 4 or 5 really special episodes that Channel 4 have got planned for us that I can't talk about.
That's right.